where it's going to be like, we are going to make an announcement where we're not going to be RTX Australia next year. So now your turn. You heard it here first. So go ahead, Jack. Yeah, so I was supposed to go to Australia. And, but the thing was, it's going to be in Brisbane and Adelaide, right? I guess, yes. And like, so the problem was those dates are, I think, November 9th. And if you know your video games, you know a very important game comes out earlier that week. So I cannot leave town because Halo 4 is coming out. I have to stay in town to play Halo 4. So. Some fails in the week, I'll set up a Halo 4 by that point, hopefully. So anyway, I can't leave because of that. But
I have to stay and play Halo 4. My life's so hard. I'm trying to Yes, you are. That's all I've been hearing is whining from you. My son's fucking Australia trip. That's what I'm Australia. That's cool. So do you already have chlamydia?
When is that? Do you guys get the dates for the Australian packs?
No, that's did they really announce that?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Like an hour.
What city is it going to be in?
Fucking find out. They didn't say. They just said. We thought this was a panel for us to get information from you. Thanks for asking questions in the audience.
When is it?
What?
When is it?
They didn't say. Okay, so okay. This is still
I think you're trolling me because they announced something, you don't know where it is, you don't know when it is, you kind of know what it is. What about the why and the how, mister?
My question is, where's the class? Canada.
We're so white. Alright, here, who's next? We have over here, you. And don't tell us any fucking lies.
Oh, lights.
Oh, hey, what's up?
As I coached last year at the camp. So then, so in season 8 of Rivers of Blue, we learned from Epsilon Tex that she was in charge of the original break-in for the Alpha. Where does the text from seasons 1 through 5 come in and all that, if she was the original text?
Joel's going to answer that question for us.
I don't know if you noticed that Bernie Rose is not on the panel.
I know it's like
I heard Delta Text season 5.
So I think I know the answer to that, honestly. However, I don't want to answer it because Bernie is our head writer, and if I answer it wrong, he's going to have to rewrite a lot of shit. Try to fit the story that I'm going to make up on the fly. She came from the past.
Come at the table and come our booth and we'll answer that for you.
In private one-on-one fashion. Come by the booth. I'll tell you what I think the answer is, because I don't want to say it wrong in front of everyone here and everyone watching the live stream. Because if I fuck it up, I'm never going to live it down.
Heaven forbid you say something incorrect in front of a lot of people.
The thing is, I'm used to saying things that are incorrect, but I normally do that on the podcast, and there's like, 4 or 5 of us in the room, and hundreds of thousands of people listen to it eventually, but are wrong in front of 4 people live. That's totally different.
That's true. Please get looked at it now.
So I'm going to make one of our announcements. I'm going to talk about one of our things here.
Yeah, announcements.
We were in, iTunes had a poll for people to vote for their favorite gaming podcast to be a podcast that's featured on the front page of iTunes starting the first week of September, and we won that. Thank you. We had over 20,000 votes in first place, and Giant Bomb was in third place with about 500 votes. So, suck it, Gershman. So you'll be seeing that starting Tuesday, September 4th, will be featured in iTunes. That is our smallest announcement to that first.
Little morsel. Alright, more questions. I think he kind of wants to talk so bad.
I want to talk to you guys so bad. I've been a fan of your show for about 7 years. I first joined the site in 2005.
Where were you for the first 3?
I just had a question about the podcast and kind of how that's going to go forward. I know you guys are planning on doing sort of a live set and sort of live streaming and stuff. I listen to your podcast. I have an hour commute every day. So I listen to it mainly on the mobile using the iPhone app, which I switched over to Downcast for. But anyway, love the podcast. Just want to know where that's going to go for people who aren't going to be able to sit in front of their computer and watch you guys interact.
Well, you kind of stole my thunder. Some of the other announcements I was going to make were regarding our live stream podcast. So since you brought it up, I'll go ahead and talk about that right now. Excuse me, I'm burping a lot. Does everyone clear your mouth? Stay down. So we are currently, this is our second round of announcements. Our target date to turn up our live stream podcast is September 25th. So that will be our first live stream podcast where we've partnered with Twitch TV. We provide an awesome service. They're really doing a lot to help us out on the distribution streaming side of things. So we'll be streaming Tuesday evenings live, and we'll have audience feedback with the chat features. And if you're unable to watch it live, don't worry. We'll save the video, we'll re-upload it so that people can watch it, and we will also take that audio and distribute that as our normal podcast. So if you're only listening, you only want the audio, you'll still have the audio on Wednesday like always. But if you want, you can watch the video on Tuesday. And if you miss the video on Tuesday, we'll have an archive and you can watch it whenever you want.
And then we're going to watch it in the live streams as well. So
yeah, so we'll be live streaming for sponsors on our website. And then we'll eventually release the videos so that everyone can watch them. And we really want to, we want to make it as available as possible and as accessible as possible. We want to lock people out of the content that we're creating. So September 25th. Cool.
You said a hard date.
We have to do that now. So we've been testing it, and we've been running different various technical tests, and we actually have a secret Twitch TV account that we stream all of our tests on, which are awful.
The videos of that are so funny because most of them are just Brandon looking at his computer like this.
Is that so? That's recorded? We recorded that?
Yeah.
We should release it.
So if you're a sponsor, I've released the audio from one of our tests. It's in the sponsor form on our website. The first 15 minutes of this live stream podcast is a discussion about force fields. If anybody here's a sponsor, maybe you've heard it already, you can check it out on our website. It is Gavin and I comparing our uncircumcised dicks. 15 minutes. And if you sponsor us for only $10 for 6 months, who's next? I forgot.
Now all I can think about is dicks, thanks. By the way, next Vancouver, we should do that. Anyway, my question, which has to be modified based on who's here, so waiting on you guys when it turned up, is what was your reaction to kind of going more animation in the last couple seasons, like even showing faces and such? Just kind of random thoughts on that?
It was one of the things that we had wanted to do for a long time. We love Halo, first of all. We're huge Halo fans. But when you're making machinima, or you're working in a game engine, all of your actions are centered around killing other players. Red vs. Blue is not about killing other people. So it made performing actions difficult. You have, Bernie likes to joke that you have 3 verbs you can use: crouch, shoot, or melee. And so we kind of tested the waters with the animated test piece that we put on the Revelation DVD, I believe. And it was an idea we liked and we wanted to do, but the animated test piece really didn't fit the spirit of Red vs. Blue, we thought. So we were big fans of the work that Monty did with Halo 8. And
we think what we're doing now hopefully is resonating better.
yeah.
What do you think? Yeah.
Yes.
And so we thought, well, this is a guy who knows how to choreograph action. So we really wanted to work with him. We brought him on, and we think that we've met a good happy middle ground where we have freedom to do a little more, but we also want to have that machinima in there and keep it authentic and keep it real, buddy. Buddy? I said buddy. Focus on art.
Gus, are you excited about this panel?
Yes, I'm fucking pumped, buddy. So yeah, in a nutshell, that was the answer.
Thank you.
And no problem.
Are
you guys going to be doing any other prank wars with Mega 64?
Are we doing any more prank wars with Mega 64?
Why did we talk about us?
We're breaking the break.
I don't know.
I did not.
They're doing a stream right now as well on Twitch, so we're kind of ranking them.
They are.
So some of them were not around back then.
They have like 5 viewers. Oh, that's right. You heard me.
We are those viewers. So I mean, it's cool. I mean, we're like, we actually can't see a real TV right here that's streaming the Mega 64. We're watching their camera right now.
We love those guys, and I regret ever pranking them because they have a lot more energy than I do.
I had nothing to do with that. It's like, I would push the boundaries with those guys.
Well, they started it. They did.
That's fine. I mean, they're willing to take it to a deeper level. And
You started it. Didn't you take the wheel from them first, and then they turned
Yes, I
out
remember
posters?
saying it.
I like the picture of you just flipping off and with you and Jeff.
I'm sorry.
Someone
Someone took a picture of you and Jeff. You were flipping off the camera. When you
Stand in front of the booth, you flipped off the camera. Oh, right. Well, then all the
Mega 64.
By the way, if Mega 64 is listening to this, it's okay to like subdivide Rooster Teeth into like Gus and Jeff. It's like that's fire. What's up with that?
It's like, I feel like so this year, I don't know if you've been by our booth, but we, Mega 64 is right behind us, so we created an access way between our two booths. We're kind of sharing, and they're coming over to our booth, we're going over to their booth, and we're sharing a lot of special moments. So, if you'd like to take part in these special moments, please come by our booth. And we'll have special moments together. We have curtains we can draw.
And we have alcohol too, so it helps. Social lubricant. Oh, David, that's excellent.
We're not dating, we're smoking one. Next question.
Hey guys,
Here we go. No, the just that's what I said. That's what I said.
You don't know what turbo repair means.
so my question was originally going to be for Bernie, but obviously he's not here. But maybe it's Joel or
Ask your question. What's your question, Bernie?
Okay. Well, I just want to know if there are any plans to release the schedule anytime soon.
Joel plans to release the schedule.
Joel's a big fan of schedule. I have like 10 VHS copies of that movie, and I don't have a VHS player anymore. The main problem is how are we going to get that from VHS to like to digital?
That's easy.
No, it's hard.
No, that's super easy.
It's hard.
I have a VHS copy. Did you know I have a VHS copy of the schedule? I use it. How do you think I'm still working at Rooster Teeth?
We shot that back when I was in college, and I had no money whatsoever, and so it's like I was wearing a white T-shirt in a scene in that movie, and like it was a very thin white T-shirt because it was old and it was poor, and it was an old T-shirt, and it was old. And it's like we film it, and no one says anything, and we go back and we go to the host house, and we're playing back, and it's just like we play the whole scene, and Bernie and Matt are like, I'm just giving Joel's nipples. And that scene was my nipples. So the answer is no. Never gonna see it. Unless we can like do like some sort of Star Wars digital remastering where like Jar Jar Binks in front of the nipples. My nipples have been poop and then like shoots work and
I think to seriously answer your question, I think the problem with releasing the schedule is I think it has a lot of licensed music or a lot of music in it that's not properly licensed. So I don't think it connects.
we can probably cut it out too. We also had this idea where maybe, you know what might be funny is we do like a time traveling movie where we actually have footage from like it's a time traveling movie that takes place now and back in 1996. Which is not too much difference, but we actually have footage from back in 1996. So it's like, can we write a script around footage you've already shot? It'd be cool though, because it's like we definitely have areas in Austin that we've shot that were like, oh, building wasn't there, this wasn't there, that wasn't there. So like the production value on that would be like astronomical.
Except you have to shoot in current day, like 8mm. Yeah. You have to sit there looking all foul camera.
Digital remastering, Gus. Nipples, Gus.
Banging the table.
Anybody who's at this panel, hashtag nipples Gus.
You're not helping the game along.